And today at Jordan Motorsports, we bring you another clean, rust-free unicorn. This is Jordan Motorsports in Portland, Oregon, presenting you a 1996 Dodge Ram 2500 extended cab, long bed, four-wheel drive, 5.9 turbo Cummins, 12 valve, with 128,000 original miles. This is a one-owner local truck, local to us here, for about 25 minutes away from the dealership, since new. Clean title and CARFAX certified. This Ram is 100% rust and corrosion free. This Ram is 100% all original, unabused, unmodified, in new condition. The paint on this Ram, I am 99.99% sure it is 100% all original. There is no paint issues, there's no clear coat fading or peeling whatsoever. Couple minor tiny rock chips and dings that I will point out, and since I'm here, one of them is right here on the hood that has been professionally touched up. That is all that is over here. There's no dents, there's no scratches. The undercarriage, like I said, is 100% rust free. This Ram comes with full length running boards with built-in running lights right through here and right through here that I will turn on and you'll be able to see them, but they give it a super sharp look, especially for the era. The bed of this Ram is in 100% new condition. There is no signs, take a look at the bed rails. There's no signs of ever having a fifth wheel or a gooseneck at all. There's no holes, there's no dents, there's no scratches. One tiny little ding right over on the wheel well right there. That is about it. This thing is insanely clean. This truck is over 30 years old. This is another great survivor that you find here only at Jordan Motorsports. Take a look at these gems. I mean, you find me something, pick it apart, because I can't. What I can find is I have the nicest and cleanest survival truck out here. When I said there's a couple of tiny dings as cosmetically on this truck, they are right here. One little dinghy right here, and right here. They haven't touched up. That is about it. I could have repainted the tailgate, but I wanted to keep the patina that this is all original. But that is how specific I am, and I'm pointing out this is the only flaws you're gonna find on this 30-plus-year-old truck. Mud flaps installed since new. Take a look at the inner fenders right behind that. That is just dirt that the detail shop missed. Stock exhaust, stock intake, everything is all original. There's the bed rails on this side. Take a look at this. This is not something that you find every day. This is as straight as an arrow as it can get. All the paint, everything is in extremely clean condition. You can't imagine it. The interior is just as nice as well. This is a non-smoker, no pets inside it, ever. The dash is in excellent condition. There's no broken pieces. These dashes are known to get broken and cracked. That's not the case here. The previous owner had actually a dash cover on this that I removed, so he preserved it for the new caretaker. This is a SLT Laramie model, so it is the top of the line model that was offered for the year. Power windows, power door locks, tilt, cruise control, tinted windows, rear slider, 6-passenger seating. Take a look at the seat rails. When I say this thing is like brand new, carpet is in excellent condition. Headliner is the same, in excellent condition. There's no sagging, there's no rips, there's no tears. That's a little dirt right there. There's no issues whatsoever. This is as clean as it gets. Rubber seals, everything is in excellent condition. Factory floor mats, still in the truck. Look how clean they are. The carpet is literally like new. There's no staining, there's no issues whatsoever. These are over 30 years old. Take a look at these seats. Look at this. This is not your usual, and these seats are so comfortable, it is amazing. I have pictures of the seat folded up, which is very easy to do as well. Here we go. So spacious. Rear slider. Only upgrade on this truck is an upgraded stereo, so you can have Bluetooth. This is a Sony detachable face with a USB plug-in, so you can whether charge your phone or play music off your USB or your iPod if you still have one. You do have factory power mirrors. Buck shield installed, and it has protected the hood and done its job. This is the truck cover for the truck. And when I purchased this truck from the owners, they had the cover on inside of their shop. I was gonna open it, and I had the idea of covering the truck and removing it, but they are so specific, the way they rolled it, etc., that I just wanted to keep it that way. But it parked inside of their shop, in their heated shop, and they still had a cover on it. That is how protective the previous owner was. I have all the records, all service records, etc., original window sticker. 3 keys, I got one inside the truck, and there's the other 2 keys, all the original manuals. One of the major services, I mean, they're just, I think, 4,000 miles ago, had it at the Dodge dealer and did a ton of service and updates to the truck, totaling $3,300. That's just one of the stuff, and that was done at 123,000 miles, which is, I'm sure they have the date here somewhere, September of 23. Part of the service, oil change, oil filter, etc., new fuel filter, transmission service, coolant flush and service. They did transfer case service. They did multi-point inspection, etc. They replaced new front timing cover gasket. They did the front timing cover gasket and the front crank seal. New axle U-joints. They did adjustment on the engine valves. Complete everything they did there. Right before that as well, there's another receipt here. They did complete new air conditioning system, replaced the AC compressor and the evaporator and the accumulator, etc. That was another $1,400. There's another service here where no fluids, etc. They did the complete brake job at 119,000 miles. Front and rear complete brake system with the new emergency brake cable. Front brakes, calipers, rotors, rear drums, shoes, etc. So this truck has been completely sorted through, gone through in every way that you can think of. Tires have well over 85–90% tread life on them. Take a look at these springs. They still have the stamping on them. They did all new shocks, Bilstein shocks, all the way around. Upgraded the rear third light to a new LED light. And he told me, he said, the gasket on it was dried up. He bought a new one and replaced it. So there has no expense has ever been spared in this 12 valve, keeping it in tip-top shape. You do have trailer brakes, and you do have a CB radio. Let's pop the hood here. Well, let's show you here since we're here. There's a driver's door panel. Look at that. The plastics, everything in excellent condition. There's nothing broken, nothing cracked. You show me somebody in the competition or somebody with a 30-plus-year-old truck going in depth, showing you how clean is his truck, how well cared for it is, because it is impossible to find. It's just, reality. And I have a lot of people when I talk to them, when they call me, how do you find these trucks? Or is this real? This is real. I'm just taking a video with my iPhone. I'm going to move the motors as I'm talking, so keep an eye on the seat moving. But I hunt. I have a full team all over the West Coast hunting for survivor trucks like this. When you talk about barn finds, that is what I do. I'm not big on social media. This is why you don't see crazy videos, etc. I could barely just keep up with buying these trucks, going through them, and selling them. I do sell every single one because there is a lot of people out there that appreciate condition, appreciate honesty, and appreciate stuff like this. If you are just the average Joe that just looking for a truck for his farm or whatever, and just he's okay with beat up stuff, rusted stuff, I am not your dealer, because good is not cheap and cheap is not good. Odometer reads 126,846 miles. Let's crank this up. Set the AC on. There's the original stereo. Manual 4-wheel drive on the floor. It has never been smoked in. Cup holders still working great. They're not broken or anything. Look at this dash. Same goes for the mirror. And there's your microphone for the phone. That console works. There's this lighter. Let's give it a little extra red just to make sure. Oh, we're gonna start a fire now. Look at that. Never been used. Got an extra power outlet right here. There's your glove box. All right, there's the horn, the cruise control. Look at the dash lights. Off, on, you can see everything lights up. There's your overdrive. I love that it has a separate button. This just takes you to the simplicity that we used to have, that we don't have anymore. Look at that. Let's check out the AC. We got a full new AC compressor. We got, if I can just get in there. Let's make it straight. AC charge, AC compressor, accumulator, etc. And this is at standstill in a 12 valve. You show me yours, give you these kind of readings. Impossible. Impossible. That is cold. And it's gonna keep going. I don't wanna make the video too long. Steering wheel is nice and tight. I drove this truck and man, it is nice, tight. I got it up to 70 plus 75 miles an hour on the freeway. Look at that, there's no play whatsoever. Newer batteries I think are 2 years old. Let's open the hood. There's your trailer brakes. We tried the seat. Did I do the wipers? I don't remember. There's the wipers, second speed, and here's third speed. So there's that, and let's check out the mirrors. Left, right, down, and up. That is very hard to find an older 12 valve with power mirrors. Right, left, down. Look at that 1956 SL90 right there. Okay, let's check out the window. Look how fast that rolls up, how fast that rolls down. And let's go here, driver's window, how fast it rolls up and down. Everything has been inspected on this truck. Everything has been gone through. We turn the lights on. Let's turn the hazards on as well. Okay, hazards on. Here's the running board lights, like I mentioned. And I love that look. I love the BFGs with the raised white letters. There's your turn signals. There's your headlights. This is not a smoker. You can see it idling in here inside the showroom. And look at that. This is how healthy this truck is. There's our tail lights and hazards. There's the license plate bulbs. There's your Reese hitch. Look at that. There's no rust. New shocks. And the spare tire that's never been used. Still has the stamping on it. And I mean, look at it. There's not a dip. This is not a plastic liner. This is a spray-in right on the body. Look at that. Look at this bed. Where? He even told me he did not want to drill a hole in his bed for his camper when he puts it on. So he left this loose. And he'd bring it and put a towel. If he saw me like this, he would be pissed. And plug it in. And this is tied under. Look at how straight. Doesn't get any straighter than this. Just insane of how clean and well kept up. There's the dome lights. Now we pop the hood. Let's take a look under the hood. Everything has been gone through. There's not a drip of oil under this truck. There's no seepage, there's no leakage. Put your door batteries and they've been serviced. Cheap interstate, not cheap Chinese stuff. All your fluids have been topped off. There's the fresh coolant. Belts are new. Brake fluid is flushed and changed. Here, take a look inside. Look how clean and white that is. The washer fluid, look at that, all topped off. Battery service. And there's your block heater as well. So, and yes, I'm gonna give the cover with the truck and keep it, and you'll get everything and the original window sticker. Let's turn this off. All right, so let's sum it up. We have one owner since new, since 1996, 12 valve, 5.9, 126,000 miles, rust-free, never been any accidents, total survivor. Paint is in excellent shape, and that is impossible to find on these older Dodges. Right here for sale at Jordan Motorsports. Completely sorted through. I just showed you receipts in the last 4,000 miles that he wanted to make sure this is a forever truck. I mean, I don't even know what to say. This is just too good to be true, and this is one of the few that I say that even my video, my pictures, my 100 pictures on my website and my video does not do this truck justice. We got a couple tiny cosmetic flaws with it, 3 little dings on the tailgate like I showed you, couple rock chips in the front that have been touched up. Look at the size so you can see. What more could you ask for? This is the perfect example of a survivor, simplicity, reliability, and a great investment, because these trucks are going to continue to go up and up and up. They'll never make them this simple again. They'll never be able to make them without emissions. They'll never make them just mechanical like this. This is ready for a new caretaker. If you've been looking for the cream of the crop, this is it. I do have also another twin to this truck, same color, with 70-some thousand miles, I think, coming up with a manual handshaker. That is for the true enthusiast or collector. But this truck will make a great add-on and addition to your collection. I can help you finance this truck up to 84 months, just as if you're buying a model 2024. Yes, you can finance this 1996 up to 84 months and as low as 6.99 interest rate. No, your bank, your credit union. There's another little tiny rock chip right here that has been touched up. Not your bank, not your credit union, not USAA or Navy Federal, any of these guys. And well, that's the original windshield. I don't know if you can see. Look at that. The original windshield that has survived since 1996. 30 years. But none of your financing options will ever finance this truck. Not for the interest rate, not for the term, not for the true value that I can finance you on. But we accept cash as well. That's no problem. So either way. Also, I can help you ship this truck right here, right from my showroom, right to your front door. Look at that. Everything is original. So I can help you ship it right from my showroom, right to your front door. Whether you live in Alaska, whether you live in Hawaii, whether you're in Rhode Island or New Jersey or Michigan or South Carolina or North Carolina or South Dakota or Utah or New Mexico or Montana or Arizona or California or Chicago, anywhere. I dealt and I've been dealing with shippers for years and years. I've shipped thousands of trucks. I know how shippers work. I will not work with brokers. I work directly with the transporters. I make sure they're insured, they're bonded. I document the condition of the trucks when they pick it up, send you a complete video of it, and I do all that as a courtesy. So you can also fly in. I'm 15 minutes from the airport and drive it home. I have no problem getting into this truck and doing a 3,000-mile trip in it tomorrow with 100% confidence. Look at the factory wheel well covers. I mean, doesn't get much nicer and cleaner than this. Please visit the website, jordanmotorsports.com. There's a link to it right here on the YouTube as well. You will see 100 pictures, detailed photos, and a full written description. That's not AI generated. That's not just generic. That's about this exact truck. Let's make this thing yours.